We all love riding when the sun's out, but when things get particularly warm, it's important that the kit you're wearing offers you the right protection, but also keeps you cool, especially when the sun is at its hottest.
When it's really hot, you don't need to wear much at all, but let's face it, riding in the nude, not an option. Let's take a closer look at what you need to wear when it's hot.
In very hot conditions, you may wish to dispense with a base layer altogether. But given the very fine and fragile nature of today's kit, it doesn't offer much protection should you come off. So I always tend to wear a base layer, but a light summer one.
And to stay as cool as possible and still wear a base layer, go sleeveless.
Pro tip, if you have an old base layer knocking around, cut some holes in the armpits and some strategically placed cuts elsewhere, and boom, you have a self-cooling base layer. The choice of jersey thicknesses available these days is mind-boggling, with all weather conditions catered for. But for those sizzling conditions, go for a jersey that has a very thin, light fabric. Now I'm wearing a race fit jersey at the moment, and it might be an idea to look for a jersey that's more traditional in cut to offer better ventilation when unzipped. Another thing to look for is a full-length zip, so you can completely unzip on the climbs, for example, and also jerseys with mesh panels to the side for added ventilation. But one tip, if you are riding in bright sunshine with vents to the side, make sure you wear sunblock underneath. You don't want to end up like Chris Froome did.
Now, conventional thought is that wearing dark colors and intense sunlight is the warmest combination because the darkness absorbs the intense heat.
Yeah, that's what's generally thought, but recently it's been said that that isn't the case. But to be honest, we suggest that you experiment and try this for yourself. And I've personally found that wearing a lighter coloured top definitely keeps you cooler in the hotter conditions, but again, definitely one to consider. Let's face it, when it comes to shorts, there aren't quite as many options when it comes to keeping cool, although many brands do offer mesh ventilation to the sides. A handy tip to look for are brands that offer a low bib to the back and to the front. Many shorts have a full width fabric that goes 2/3 the way up the back, essentially adding another layer. So go for a bib that looks more like old-fashioned braces, and that way it'll keep you far cooler.
Now, sock length is a hot topic in today's pro peloton, but it isn't just a matter of aesthetics.
No, it certainly isn't, Neil. On a boiling hot day, you need to think about what's going to keep you coolest. Now, personally, I'd go for a white sock over black with a maybe slightly shorter length, because let's face it, you don't want to end up wearing a sock so long it looks like a reverse leg warmer.
When it comes to helmets, it's a pretty simple equation. It's all about ventilation. Not everybody can afford a wide range of helmets, so when you're choosing one, in addition to color and fit, go for vents. And if it is cold out, wear a cap underneath.
So there you have it. To keep cool, less is essentially more.
That's right. And for more on riding in the heat, click up here. For more on sock length, click down there.
And to subscribe to GCN, remember, it's absolutely free. Click on my latte.
Or my iced coffee, because it is hot.
Click on my latte. It's nicer.
Hot.
No, this is nicer.
It's hot, though.
This is nicer.